Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be talking about my shop. If you have been following my work since I started, like pre-YouTube, I have been on Tumblr, Instagram, Behance, basically everywhere. I have really honestly started my thing online with a shop. Actually, my first shop was like, it was called Heart by Artistic Dreams. But yeah, this was in 2010. So I guess ever since I was really wired with what running a shop is. So I was like first year college back then, and I did all the manpower work from designing, producing to accounting and selling in bazaars. And this year I have decided to relaunch my shop. Although in the span of like 9 years, I have relaunched some stuff, but I really want to take it seriously this time. Like 70%, at least 70% of my time would be dedicated to this, because I ran a shop from 2015 to 2017, but I did have a lot of assistants, a lot of people helping me out. At the same time, I couldn't focus on it because I had other projects like books, freelance, and whatever. And the thing is, running a shop is not really the best way to get quick income, and at the same time, I felt like because I had so many other work things to do, I wasn't able to fully focus on it. So I really don't know what to expect, but I really said that this year I really want to put it out and just, make stuff. So you'll see some clips in this video. Today we actually did some inventory counting and basically making my room slash office slash warehouse a bit more organized, and also sorting out the new merch that just arrived last week and today. And I'll also take you through some of the design work that I did launching this set of new merch. So this year I decided to focus on paper goods and come up with washi tapes, because it has been my dream to actually come up with one, and I was lucky enough to find a supplier that met my budget. And yeah, basically testing out the waters. I'm also like brainstorming on new ideas and how to make it more accessible for everyone. I don't want my merch to be just available in the Philippines, but also abroad. So keep watching to see more clips of what happened today and the past few days. My order from Hopscotch has finally arrived. I had some pins made, so I'm so excited to open this package. I love it. And I arrived home last weekend. This was the first package that I opened. I had washi tapes produced. So they come in 3 designs. You can see here is like a travel themed one. And then I also had some alphabet ones done. I really like how this color turned out. And of course, I have my sunflower loot here. guys, my friends just left and they packed all the postcards for me in like 30 minutes. I was supposed to do it the whole time tonight, but I was so actually really tired. But I thought I'd show you. Well, yeah, the postcards have already been packed, so I'm so happy about that. But I will show you the current status of the website. So my web developer is pretty dope, and I have done some sequencing to sort of make sure that everything is in its order. So tomorrow I have to do some testing, but here's what it looks like currently. I'm so happy with how everything is going so far. So this is the shop page, and how come the colors like that? Of course I had to do like by color scheme and didn't want just to put all the books on the top row because I wanted to have like the customer to have a sort of like a variety when it comes to browsing to the website. The homepage has not been updated yet, I believe, because yeah, I shot something else for this which was in the previous clips, and then I have these just basic stuff, and I finally used some Procreate to do my hand lettering. And this is the international page, which is still in construction, but I think that's this one. But yeah, we're still fixing up some stuff and basically making sure everything goes according to plan this coming Saturday. So TBH, the shop was not supposed to launch until September, and I honestly had wanted it to be this September because I invested in a lot of things. First of all, I did come up with new merch, but prior to that, I already bought a Cricut, which is like a die cutter, but I couldn't get myself to buy a printer yet because the printer model that I want is not available yet in the Philippines, or it's always out of stock. So I had to outsource, and of course it was more expensive, but I realized that this whole chunk of quarter one and first half of quarter two, just like January, February, March, April, May, I won't be doing anything concrete. So it was funny because it's now March, but during February I had this like eureka moment. Like, it started with, what if I design an animal pin? So I did do some drawing, and then apart from that, what if I do washi tapes and inquire? And everything just went downhill from there, or uphill, wherever, whatever. Like, everything just transpired from that. And personally, I don't do spontaneous things because I'm 100% a planner. But in this case, I kind of am grateful because the whole month of February has kept me really busy working on merch. And first of all, it forced me to come up with ideas at once. And honestly, I really do know what I want to put out. It's just that I have not drawn in a really long time for merch, and at the same time, I have not been wired to do all these like illustrations, brainstorming ideas, because I have been doing books for quite a while. Also, I got my iPad last November, which was gifted by my mom, and honestly, I also distanced myself away from it for a while because I had this like insecurity that I wasn't good enough for digital. But the pencil brush is such a good, it's the best, the 6B pencil one, because I use it all the time. And because I had to come up with new merch, I had to experiment with new mediums, which is why I did use my iPad. So I was so relieved that how it turned out on the actual product is actually good. And I have really high standards with these products, so I am 100% happy that everything turned out as planned. So my shop wasn't supposed to be Abbey Sy. I really wanted it to be maybe ABC, joke, but I really wanted it to have like a different name. One of my biggest inspirations for running a shop is actually Anna Rifle Bond of Rifle Paper Co, because her work is really fascinating and I love her business model, and I really aspire to be like her someday. But for now, I don't know what I'm gonna name my business, so right now it's still just Abbey Sy. And luckily my web developer gave me an option. Like, there's this day that a domain was on sale and it's a .store, so I decided to just make it abby.store for now. But the thing is, previously I have done shipping to a lot of places in the world, but being in Philippines, it's really hard to ship abroad. But there is a but, because I travel a lot. I have friends from different parts of the globe, and specifically different continents in the world. Thank you, friends. So I decided to make the website dual purpose, meaning when you land on the web page, the abby.store web page, there will be an option to click on the Philippines or international. So for the Philippines, I'll be the one handling everything because y'all, I'm back to being a one-woman team plus occasional assistant. And for the international one, we're still sorting it out, but I do have already some schedules as to when specific countries' orders are available. For example, I have a friend coming over from the US this May, so I'll be sending her some stuff to give to my distributor in the US. And I'm also gonna assign some orders to my friend in Europe. So I also have in Singapore for some Asia-based orders. So that's how we'll do it for this year. I honestly don't know what to expect. Again, this is like a super spontaneous thing, but in my head, if I didn't do it, I don't know when I will actually do it and just sit down and do the work. The thing is, I have really wanted to do this for so long. Like, if I had one job, I would actually prefer running a shop, except it comes with a very tedious amount of energy and burden because you have to do the accounting, customer service, product brainstorming, put up the site, write-ups, whatever, copyright, marketing, stories, e-commerce, and all these things. And honestly, it's very tiring, but for some reason I like doing it, and it's a good motivator for me as well, because not just because I put out stuff for you guys to use and buy, but it helps me also recognize my own growth as an artist. And I am not the type of person who does a lot of commissions or illustration work that's solely for me, or like I don't post illustrations or lettering every day. I am not really motivated by these things. I don't know why. I can't even keep up with like 30-day sketchbook challenges. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe that's just not for me. But when I do merch, I'm just like, I'm on a roll. It's a different kind of feeling. So I guess that's probably why I still like doing this. But everything is an experiment for now, as I always say. And also because of this idea to run a shop, that I decided to ask my mom if I could use up the old living room from our previous house, which is just 2 blocks away, if I could use that area for my studio, because I can't house all my merch here. If you saw the previous clips, I have some of my shelves used as a warehouse of sorts, but honestly it's not efficient enough for me to process orders. And this is actually, I'm still in the stage where I'm preparing everything for the launch. And once my website launches, once I have to pack my orders, that's when I'll realize how the flow will work. I have thought of joining some art fairs as long as I'm capable, because I have joined them for the longest time. It's really tiring. So I'm hoping to join more in the future and be able to sell more of my work. I'm so excited to put these out, so I hope you guys could check it out as well. And if you have any questions about my shop, and if you have any suggestions on what products I could put out, I have some on my mind, but still thinking about it. I don't want to take it all at once and just put it out all at once. I don't want to shock you guys as well, and I don't want to do a lot of design work in just a short amount of time. So I'm trying to pace everything as I go. So I really don't know. I hope my advertising management skills still have a dent in this career path that I'm eventually, hopefully, taking on full time. The only concrete thing I have now is this shop and seeing how it will grow in the next few months. I can't even say years, because what happened with my previous attempt to run a shop, like that was 2016 to 2017, it was just really tiring, and I had to leave for New York for a few months, and I did some shipping there. I mean, it was so tiring. I had to do everything alone. And honestly, I didn't know if that amount of energy would be able to replace all the labor that I did, and was it worth the investment, the money, the payoff, and everything. So I really don't know what's happening. And for the first time in my work life, I'm actually looking forward to it. So that's just my update for this shop. I will link down below some important links if you want to know more about my shop and visit it and see the interface and hopefully do some shopping. I hope my Cricut factory starts soon. I don't know if I should use my current printer here at home, but it's not that nice, so I still have to think about that. I have like a few weeks to brainstorm about that. And honestly, I still have a series of zines that I want to produce, but I'm still looking for the right printer. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!